I was born in Iran, but in 2002 I came to UK, and I straight away became homeless here because the house we rented to live in, the landlord decided to not to give it to us. So straight away I had to go and just sleep in the street. I had only $20 in my pocket. I didn't have any money, and I got married just now. Straight away. At that point I was married to my wife, which now we are still together.
Okay. All right, let's do this again. Hi everyone, I'm Shahraki. Welcome to another episode of Conversations with Shahrika. I am your host, Shahraki, the Mind Reset Strategist, and my job is to open your mind up to possibilities. Today's guest is Mr. Ali Shahraki. He's a wealth creation and
coach, and here he comes. Just give him a moment to join us. Okay, here we go. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I am wonderful. How are you?
Not bad, not bad. Thank you very much. Thank you for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure, and thank you for agreeing to be here with us this evening. I'm looking forward to a wonderful, wonderful conversation. So, welcome again.
Thank you.
I know you're in the UK, correct?
Yeah, I'm in the UK, yeah.
Okay, so it's night for you. I'm in Jamaica, so it's still sunny. Okay.
Mine is gone dark from 4 o'clock.
Oh, wow, from 4?
Yeah,
Wow.
literally 2 o'clock we see some sun, and then 4 o'clock dark. That's it. Finished.
Wow. Well, the sun is still up for me, and it's 4 here. So just after 4.
So jealous.
Yeah. Anyways, okay. Welcome once again, and thank you everyone for joining us. Mr. Can you please pronounce your name for me so I get it right?
Shahraki.
Shahraki.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And do I call you Ali or Shahraki?
Ali. Just
Ali.
call me Ali.
Okay, Ali. Can you tell us a little bit about you?
Well, you want to know about me now or before? I'm an instructor. I used to teach people how to drive and take exams from driving instructors, give them qualification to be good drivers. I worked for long hours, and I suddenly had a back pain, and I had to have a back operation, which it caused me to start reading, start learning more, and I changed my job. Now I teach people how to invest in forex market, crypto market. I do it myself. So I'm a wealth creation coach, mindset coach, and also decision-making coach, because if we don't make good decisions, we can't be successful, But it took 15 years of journey, study, reading, to be able to get to this point.
Wow, that's amazing. But before we get to where you transition into what you're doing now, were you born in England, or where were you born?
I was born in Iran, but in 2002 I came to UK, and I straight away became homeless here because the house we rented to live in, the landlord decided to not to give it to us. So straight away I had to go and just sleep in the street. I had only $20 in my pocket. I didn't have any money, and I got married just now. Straight away. At that point I was married to my wife, which now we are still together. But I promised her I'm going to change our life. I'm going to make sure we are not going to sleep in the street anymore. And I changed it. I started going to college. I started learning English. I couldn't even speak English, when I came here. So, yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. So you immediately after moving to England, you were homeless.
Yeah, as soon as I came here, I was expecting to, to have the house because we rented a place to live here, to go and find a job or something. But straight away, the landlord, they just changed the lock, and he says, no, we gave it to somebody else. We can't give it to you. And we didn't have nowhere to live, straight away. So.
Wow, that's amazing. So how did you manage during that period of time? What did you do? What was the next step for you?
Well, the next step was to, move into the front room of my brother-in-law after 1 or 2 weeks not having anywhere to live. And he was charging me rent, full rent for the full house, but I had access only to the front room. He charged me even for internet. If I was charging internet, he was charging me even for internet, full price for a whole month for a few minutes. So, yeah, to be able to contact my parents, it was hard, but I went to college. I learned English. I went to learn carpentry. I went and I started doing carpentry. Worked in a factory. Worked in a farm. I started from there. And then I became I could manage to buy a car. I started to do a delivery job. Work as a pizza delivery. Then I became a taxi driver, and then
Wow.
I became a driving instructor. I went to university. I done 2 degrees. I've done master degree. I paid for everything myself. Nobody helped me at all in this journey. And when I finished university, I signed up in 2014 to do my PhD in business management. But my lecturer asked me a question. He said, why? Nobody asked me this question before. He asked me this question. He said, why do you want to come to university and do your PhD? I said, because I want to have money. I'm very scared. I have fear of me becoming homeless again, and I don't want to live in the street. So I want to make sure I have enough knowledge, because nobody's going to give me any money. I'm going to make sure I have enough knowledge to be able to earn enough money to not to become homeless again. He said, but you're in the wrong place. I said, what do you mean? I'm trying to learn. He said, in university, we don't teach you how to make money. I said, but I thought this is like business, like I'm learning business here. He said, look at me, I've got 2 PhD, I'm your teacher, I'm your future. Just look at me. I haven't got no house, I haven't got no car, I live in a shared accommodation, and all my time goes on just to study. I said, so who's got the money? He said, people who out there actually make the money. They are learning from doing it, not by reading it. I said, so what do I do? He said, you need to go and learn it from people who they actually make money. But I tell you from now, it's going to be very expensive, because nobody's going to teach you how to actually make money for free or very cheap. And we don't teach it in the school system, because if we teach you how to make money and you become rich, then you're going to have power. When you have power, we can't control you. The government can't control you. They can't tell you what to do, where to go. So that's why we are not going to teach you how to be rich. We teach you how to be normal. I went mad. I went crazy. I realized suddenly 12, 13 years of university was a waste of time. I jumped in my car, started attending a lot of seminars, going to people who they didn't have a degree, but they had money. Paid over, in British pound, about 300,000 pounds. We're talking about over $400,000. I even took loan out, remortgaged my house, get loan on my house, everything, to be able to pay for all this. 50,000 pounds a year to learn about trading, forex, stock market. So many people scam me on the way, taking my money and don't teach me anything. So yeah, it's been a journey until I got to the point where in 2020 I announced I don't need to go to work anymore, because I have enough passive income to be able to live on it. So right now I'm on the mission to help other people. I spend more time on Clubhouse, answer people's questions. Even on the crypto room, you see me analyzing for free, even though I could be charging £900 per hour to analyze the market, but I just do it for free for people. I have a FGC club, which I got all my teaching, all my recording of my teachings inside there for only $8.99, and I'm giving all the profit to the charity, homeless charity. It's not going in my pocket. Whoever is joining that club, they get access to all my recording, all my teaching, but the money which comes out, it goes straight away to homeless charity. I'm buying, gifts for less fortunate kids, because that's how we live, isn't it? You got to be able to give to the community before you can receive something. And that's my gift to the community.
Wow, that's an amazing story. And it's not often you hear a teacher telling a student that if you want to make money, this is not the place for you.
But the thing is, nobody asks me that question. You see, all we need in life is one person to ask you the right question.
The right question.
And that day, in that time, it was him asking the right question. He said, what do you want? I said, I want money. He said, we don't teach you how to make money. I said, so what do you give me? He said, I give you qualification. Do you want qualification? I'll give you qualification.
Oh my goodness.
I was shocked. Yeah.
Wow. So in order for you to transition from a college student to somebody who's now on a hunt to find the right information and the right business to go into to make money, what kind of mindset did you need to have, or what kind of mindset did you need to develop to get from there to where you wanted to get to?
I had to realize success costs money, and nobody's gonna let you become successful without giving something. You have to pay for success. I had to learn, or I had to pay with money, or I had to pay with my time to learn, because nobody would teach it to me for free. They would mentor me for free, say that's what we do, but you wouldn't get anywhere by just free mentorship. They needed to sit down and teach me exactly how to do it, you know,
Right.
and they wouldn't give me their time for free, so I had to pay for it. And learning this kind of a skill is very expensive. And the thing is, in that time, because you see, because I was paying the money, I was the victim, and I felt like really bad. Why am I giving the money? You know, I used to hate them. I used to hate my mentor, thinking why they are charging me money, why they are taking my money, right? Because I didn't want to pay for it, right? But then I realized, you know, this is their knowledge. They spend time, they spend a lot of money to learn it, and now I'm very lucky they're actually giving it to me, because if they don't give it to me, then I need to put my time to go and spend a lot of time to learn it by myself from trial and failure, you know, and there is a chance of I never get to the end of it if I, you know, I don't know how to do it. So then I had to become okay, and Tony Robbins helped me in that. He actually, I had a training with Tony Robbins. I don't know if you know Tony Robbins or not. And he was one of his organization, because I've got level 6 in coaching from Tony Robbins coaching company, and he was a guest speaker in one of the training we had, and he said to me, "What's wrong with you?" I said to him, "I hate the world. I hate everybody." He said, "Why?" I said, "Look, my mentor want to charge me money. My wife doesn't do this, that." He said, "Don't you feel like you are a victim? You're blaming everybody for your downfall?" I just went quiet.
Yeah.
He said, "What do you want?" I said, "I want to be rich." He said, "Ali, before you can be rich in your pocket, you have to be rich in your head. And to become rich in your head, it requires time. You need to give yourself time. It doesn't happen overnight. You know?" So I realized I have to first stop rushing. I have to stop expecting too much from other people. I have to stop expecting free stuff, because I realized free stuff never gets me anywhere.
Right.
And also I had to stop being a victim, complaining all the time.
Yeah, that's a major one.
I realized by complaining, I'm not getting anywhere. And then I had to set my goal. See, what do I want to achieve in 20 years' time? So I actually wrote on my fridge in 2004, no, yes, in 2004, yes, 2014. In 2014, I wrote on a fridge, I want to have £5 million in my account by 2024. In that time, I had £200,000 debt, because I paid for all these courses, going to university, paying for all this, and still I wasn't earning, because still I was learning. The hardest part of success is the learning part, because while you're learning, you are not earning, you know, and then you feel like there is no light at the end of the tunnel, you know, and you feel like you just want to give up every second. You feel like you just want to give up every second. But keep going, and having consistency is the key. And then on the side, you get all these people keep telling you can't do it as well. I have family member coming, looking at what I wrote on the fridge, and start laughing at me. Said, "Really? £5 million in your pocket, in your account, and you don't even have £2 now?" I said, "I'm going to make it. I'm learning how to make it."
Right.
By 2017, when I paid all my debt off, and the same person came here, and he looked at the fridge, he said, "Have you got 5 million? Her husband said, very close family member, you know. Her husband said, "Don't laugh at him. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
This boy, he knows where he's going." I wish somebody would have asked me 20 years ago, what do you want from your life? Then I wouldn't wasted 65 years of my life, keep going to the same job, keep getting paid the same amount of money, and then coming back home and then realizing at the end of the month I don't have anything, and not waking up. I keep repeating the same thing for 65 years. But he knows what he's doing. He is somebody who has waken up. Last year, I called that person. I said, "It's not 2024, but I have that amount in my account. Would you like me to show you?"
What was the response?
Are you gonna hire a private jet and take me on holiday? Everybody wants to be a piece of it. Everybody wants to be a part of it when you achieve the success.
Yeah.
But when you are through the journey trying to get there, nobody wants to be a part of it.
Everybody laughs at you.
Yeah. Because they don't believe it's they don't believe it's possible. You know? Yeah. I believe one day you're gonna have 800,000, maybe even 8 million followers.
I
But you
agree.
tell anybody right now, they're gonna start laughing. Say, really?
Yeah, I know. I know. I get it sometimes too. So I understand completely. I understand
Makes sense? Because
completely.
you are in a
Yeah,
journey, and nobody wants to
definitely.
be a part of your journey. Everybody wants to be part of your success
Everybody wants to be there at the end.
at the end. And
At
guess
the
what?
end.
Everybody wants to be part of it. Now I have people begging me, can I give you money and you invest for us? How did you do it for yourself? Can you do it for us as well? But while I
Right.
was learning, I was asking them, can you lend me some money so I can pay for my study, so I can pay for
Nobody.
my... Nobody wanted to do it.
Yeah,
Nobody
I
wanted to
get
do it.
that. I can relate completely. So now you have basically turned your life around 360 degrees completely. And
Absolutely.
I was looking up some research on you. I see where you have a trading school in England and so on. What are some of the different tools that you use to create for wealth creation?
I invest in all different type of market.
Hmm.
The money the first few years was very difficult because obviously you have to start earning money. If you don't have no
Right.
money, you can't start to be an investor. So I
Hmm.
had to work very hard, long hours as a driving instructor, save some money, and then start using that money inside investment. I remember when I bought, for example, Bitcoin at £170. I remember when I bought
Wow.
Bitcoin at £700. I sold my house and I put everything from that house into Bitcoin.
Wow.
Imagine £700 was the Bitcoin in 2017, 1st of April. Everybody was laughing at me. Why did I put everything I got from the house, I put it in Bitcoin?
Hmm.
And then by 2020, when suddenly it went to £60,000, everybody was shocked. You shouldn't be shocked because I took the risk. I sold the house to put the money on that Bitcoin.
That was a major risk, though. It's a big
Right?
risk.
Well, if you don't take risk, you won't win.
Yeah,
But
true.
unfortunately, before I was taking uncalculated risk. But
Mm.
now I'm at the point where I can't take uncalculated risk. I have to take calculated risk. Back then, I didn't have nothing to lose. When you're at the bottom, you got nothing to lose. You
Yeah.
just say, okay, it's $100, $200. I'm gonna lose it, no problem. I'm gonna make it again. It doesn't make that much difference, right? So that right now I do only calculated risk. So for example, I've got my investment in whiskey, wine, I've got in property, I've got in gold and silver, so I don't lose everything. I've got in cryptocurrency, I've got in stock market, so it's
Hmm.
all around the place. So if I lose all of this, then I can go to this. If this one is a loss, I can go to this one. Each one of them gives different return. And also on my spare time, I spend a lot of time with my son. I home educate my son. I took him out of the school because the head teacher called me when he was 12 years old. And this is very painful. He said to me, your son never going to achieve anything. He gets
Wow.
bullied all the time in a school. He used to come home every day and he used to cry every day. I used to spend most of the night trying to give him positive energy. In the morning, dance and everything. If you watch my videos when I was taking him to do the school run, I was
Hmm.
dancing and putting music to make him happy. Take him to
Yeah.
school, and when he was coming up back, he was looking like he was crying. He was very sad. He spent a lot of hours in his room crying because he was getting bullied inside the school, and nobody would do anything about it.
And
And the
that's
head
what
teacher,
the head teacher said.
he called me in one day. He said he's never going to achieve anything because his handwriting is not good. I realized they said the same thing to me because I'm dyslexic. I can't write properly, but I speak four languages. They never realized that,
Mhm.
right? So
Mhm.
they told me you're never going to achieve anything because you can't read and write. I
Yeah.
realized my learning is with listening. I listen to audiobooks. After I realized that, after university, I read 125 books, which before that, I was thinking I only need to hold a book in front of me.
Mhm.
So it's like expecting a fish to climb the tree. Of course, I can't climb
Yeah.
the tree, but you put me in the water, I can swim for you.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's exactly what's happening with my son. So I said to the head teacher, when did you get your degree? He said, I've got it 20 years ago. I said, you're out of date. When was the last time you read one book? He said,
Yeah.
20 years ago. I said,
Oh
I
my
read it
God.
last week. This is a letter. I'm taking my son home. He's not going to come to school anymore. He said, what you going to do? I said, I'm going to home educate. 2 years
Right.
later, at the age of 13, his video is on my Facebook page as well. He made $13,000 in 2 days selling Tony Robbins courses from affiliate marketing. His mentor was shocked. A 13 years old boy, after 2 years of doing internet marketing, he could achieve something like that. There's a video of his mentor talking about him making that much money on a massive stage. And then now he's 15 years old. He's got his own internet marketing course and everything. I took the video for a head teacher. I said, never tell anybody you can't achieve something. Because look at that. Which one of your students from the school have achieved something like this? Nobody. This is the same boy you said he's not going to achieve anything. But he's got internet marketing courses. He's got 200 students teaching. He's teaching people how to deal with internet marketing, making funnels and doing all stuff. Which one of your students from a school is doing it?
Yeah.
He didn't say anything.
I thought we were past that phase where teachers were saying those things.
Oh, still we have some people in there.
Wow, that's amazing, and that shows that anybody can really do anything.
Anybody can do anybody.
Anybody can do anything, and nothing is wrong with anybody. We just learn differently.
Everything is about the mindset, right? So, for example, if I tell you you can't do something, you're gonna give up. Say, yeah, I believe you. I'm not gonna be able to do this, so I'm not gonna do it. Mindset, my mindset is totally different. I'm very lucky. My mindset, if somebody said to me, you can't do something, oh hell, I become a rhino. You know, I break through anything to be able to do it, to show them I can do it.
Exactly, yeah. But the thing is, a lot of people don't know they have that kind of power.
Everybody have it.
They don't know.
Everybody have it. You know where I learn it? I tell you how I learn it. I learn it from my little baby, right? I have 4 children, right? And I watched every single one of them. When they learned to walk, none of them gave up. And they fall so many times. Yeah. So many times. They keep falling off every time. And then they don't give up. They keep getting up. Until they can walk. Imagine if the baby would have given up first time. Then no baby would have no baby would have been walking. Right? My last daughter, she comes in front of me and she said, I want this. I give an explanation, you know, I can't buy it for dear. She said, I want this. Yeah. Until she doesn't get it, she's not going to give up until I give it to her. And you know what? I love it. I love that persistence. That's why I don't tell her she's doing it wrong. Because in this world, she needs that persistence. And she gets what she wants.
Yeah, we're all born this way, but it's the conditioning. Because just like what your son was told, many people are told that, and over time they believe it.
Absolutely. You know, my daughter, even if you shout at her, say, no, you can't have it. She said, don't shout at me. I want this.
So, how old is she?
4 years old.
Good. That's great. That's really great.
You can tell she's a future leader.
So she's not letting you tell her anything.
No.
Doesn't matter who you are.
So why are you shouting? Don't shout. I want this.
Yeah.
And then she looks direct into your eye. Until you say, okay, come on, you take it.
Almost intimidating.
Yeah, she is intimidating.
Okay, so the next thing I want to ask you is when you just started, what was the first thing that you learned to do?
To have faith.
Have faith. Interesting.
Very interesting, because when I studied all these successful people, I realized every single one of them, they have faith.
Have faith.
None of them believe they do everything. None of them. If you tell them, have you achieved all this? They said, no, I couldn't do it without God.
Yeah.
You know, there are many. It got to the point, because I had a disabled daughter, 2009. I literally lost my faith. I hated God. I used to talk about God all the time, rubbish. You know, God is not real. God is this. God is that. Because I was a victim. You know, I was blaming God for everything, right?
Yeah.
But He gave me a disabled daughter, but also He gave me a tool to look after it. You know, He gave me that patience. He gave this power I have is because of dealing with disabled child. You know, so it was a blessing. I was seeing it in the opposite way. So when I had my bike accident in 2010, and I had the outside body experience, from being a very confused man, very victim man, somebody who blames everybody in the world and hates everybody, the only prayer I was doing every night was this: when you gonna kill me, so I come to you and I take you to court to find out why you are so unfair. That's how I used to talk to God.
Wow.
I want to take you to court to find out why you are so unfair. Why do we have this much people dying? Why do we have disabled children? Why? All the wise people asking, isn't it?
Yeah, I
And he
get
gave it
it.
to me. And he
I
gave it
get
to
it.
me. You know, I was sitting on the bike. I hear somebody calling me. Outside body experience, my bike went to pieces. Fire was everywhere, but not even a scratch on my body. The message is, if I want to save your ass, I can save it with nothing, with a thin air. Not even a scratch on my body. 7 minutes, I was declared dead in that accident. But I was out of my body. I could see everything. I asked all my questions. It took me 10 years going, traveling around the world, asking so much people, asking, all religion leaders, philosophers, to what happened to me, in that accident, in that 17 minutes,
Mhm.
to find the right answer. But when I came back, I realized I'm a different person. All my question was answered. I didn't feel confused anymore. I knew exactly what I want from life, and I had a mission to help other people. To be a messenger of hope, to help other people. There is somebody out there who's got your back, and you are just dealing with a very small amount of the problem. He is dealing with the rest of it. He's keeping you busy by giving you some of the problem to solve, but he's actually solving most of your problem. I
Wow.
said to him, "You never been there." He said, "I've always been there. You've been too busy seeing me." And he
Yeah.
was right. I was too busy working and too busy, saying bad thing, instead of paying attention and seeing it actually in front of me. So that changed my life. That accident changed my life. I fall in. If you ask me what's your religion, I can't tell you what's my religion, but I fall in love with God. Because He answered all my questions. It took about 10 years. Last 10 years, I've been traveling. I've been to Tibet to become a monk. I went to become a monk, give up my life, because I thought that's how you become the good person, by giving up
Right.
your life. When I
Mhm.
went there, the guy said to me, "Sit down and do meditation for half an hour." I couldn't do it. I felt bored. I said, "Look, I can't sit down here and do nothing. I'm an active person." There I found out I'm in love with money. I love to make money. He said to me, "Listen, you don't need to be a bad person to make money. You can make
Ah,
money, but use the money." He changed my
perfect.
mindset, because from
Yeah.
childhood I've been told, if you make money, you're a bad person.
You're a
All the
bad
bad people in the
person.
world, yeah, you are a drug
Yeah.
dealer, you are a thief, you are this, you are that. I didn't want to be rich.
I
But
get it.
he said to me, "Son, you was born to make money. You understand financial market. You understand these charts and everything. I don't understand it. I have healing. I was born to give healing to people. So why don't you go and do your job, make money,
That's
then
money.
you give that money to me, and I go and give healing to people." I said, "That's
Yeah.
fair. That's good." So we do that. And that's why 25% of my earning now goes to charities. So more I
Well,
earn, I love it. I love to earn more money, because more money I earn, more I can to help people. More I can help people.
I'm glad you brought up the money mindset thing because that's one of the things that motivated me to start this show. Because
Absolutely.
so many of us have this wrong way of thinking about money so much that we resist it. We
He
resist
said
it
to me, "What do you want
completely.
to do?" I said, "I want to save the world." He said, "How?" I said, "I want to spread the love." He says, "So why don't you go and make some more money? With money, when you have money, you can spread more love. I would love you more if you buy me a piece of pizza." You know. I said, "He's right.
Yeah, yeah.
So why not? So I went there. I went to Joe Lassin in America. I went to Tony Robbins. I went to Dr. Zakaria. So much different religion, and I asked them what happened to me in that accident. And each one
Mhm.
of them, they completed one piece of my head. And I realized my mission is to help people, but through making more money.
Okay, to follow up on that, what was the you said each of them completed the answer that you were looking for. So what was the complete answer that you got after speaking to so many people?
The complete answer:
Mhm.
we are just here for a very short time. Put others before yourself. Serve people the way you was born to serve. You feel happy. You live forever. You become the legend. You're never going to be forgotten. Everybody's going to remember you forever. Mother Teresa never had money,
Yeah,
but everybody around the world knows her.
because she did what she came to do.
Exactly. That was the message. Now, how can I do that? Making more money, serving more people. During this pandemic, we sent food parcel to over 700 families. They couldn't afford to go and buy food, right? Paying money to help homeless charities, buying gift for. More I can make money, more I can help people. So why not? It gives me a good reason. You see, to make money, you have to have motivation. If you
Yeah.
don't, if the only motivation is you're never gonna make money. Trust me. If you only want to make money, to have a lot of money in your bank account, you're never
Never.
gonna make money. Trust me. Because the
Yeah.
money has an energy, and the energy needs to flow. It needs to go through you to other people. Have you noticed rich people, they become more richer and richer because they hire other people. They give their money to other people. They pay wages. That person goes and buy food for the family. So they pass on the energy of the money to other people. None of them keep it in their pocket. If you try to block the energy of the money, you're gonna go poor.
Huh. That's very. I'm glad you brought that up. I'm glad you put that in there. That's really really vital information that
I'm
people need
trying
to
to give you
know.
15 years of experience in 5 minutes.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. I really do appreciate it. You've dropped so many valuable value bombs, they call them. You've said so
But
many.
it's very hard though. You know, as a human being, we find it very difficult to give because everybody wants to just take. It takes a lot of practice, mental practice, to be able to move from a victim mode to
Mhm.
manifestation mode or level of being. Level of being is the level before being the God,
Yeah.
right? That's where the human was supposed to be, right?
Right.
That's the
Right.
God. That's where the human is supposed to be, after God, right? To
Mhm.
be the king of the earth, isn't it?
Mhm.
And the
Mhm.
level of being is that level. Being is
Yeah.
means just be present, be there for other people. That's my finding in the last 10, 15 years.
That's truly amazing, Ali. I love it all. It's really really amazing. So say somebody is where you once were, and you've already learned all the lessons. You've been through the trials, and you want to cut it short for somebody else, right? That's your mission. Where would you tell someone who's not even in the doorway as yet? How would you advise them to begin?
How to begin?
Mhm.
Find out what problem you can solve for this world. What problem can you solve, right? Because everybody, you're only going to be making money and you're going to become rich and you're going to become successful if you are solving a problem.
Right.
So the first step is find out what problem for this whole world can you solve. What was your purpose? Who are you? What's your skill? Where are you vibrating? Where is your energy? Right? Every single one of us was born with energy. Oprah was born to interview people, right? She doesn't do anything else. She just interview people, isn't it?
Share
Right?
stories. Yeah.
So you're gonna find out what is your energy, what's your purpose, how can you serve the world, and what problem you're gonna be solving. After that, when you start making the first few dollars, then you just have to do 10 times more of that. Then you're gonna make 10 times more. Then you need to do 100 times more of that. Then you're gonna make 100 times more. But don't focus just on making money. Ask yourself what problem you're gonna be solving. I remember the first 3 years I kept losing money, even in investment. My mentor kept saying to me, Ali, you need to stop chasing money. I said,
Mm.
I'm here to make money. You said to me, come to this course, pay for this course to make money. And now you're telling me don't chase money. He was right. Because I was focusing on making money, I was actually losing money. Because
So.
it was affecting the way I was thinking. So I was
Mhm.
pressing a button. So let me give you one example, make it more clear. I decided I want to make money. I opened the chart. Because I already made a decision I want to make money, I am not paying attention to the rules I need to pay attention to. I'm ignoring the fact the market is telling me not to enter the market because I
Mm.
came here to make money. I'm
Huh.
chasing money. So I press the button. And then what happened? I lose money because I entered the market in the wrong place. And then say, I lost money. Whose fault is it? Because with the mindset of making money, I came to the wrong market. It's very, very hard to understand for somebody who's not in financial market. It took me like 3 years. I thought my mentor, he don't want to let me make money, right? He's just giving me all his rubbish because he don't want me to make money. But it's true. It's true.
Okay. Okay. So the overall purpose is to make money, right? But you needed to show up with a mindset that you're not going after the money.
No.
So what does the mindset need to be then?
Serving.
Serving.
Serving people. How can you serve people? Right now, if your purpose is for Instagram to pay you and you're doing this interview, you won't be successful in it. But if your purpose, the reason you are doing this interview is to educate other people and spread the knowledge of other people everywhere, then you're going to become successful because you're going to add that extra ingredient in it. And what's that extra ingredient? Love and care. If your purpose become money, you can't add that love and care into it.
Interesting. Very interesting. Well, it's a good thing that I didn't know Instagram paid for things. So that was the reason. But
I'm giving you an example, right?
Yeah, I get it. But okay, that's really insightful. That's really
it is, and it's very hard for somebody who, at the moment, is at the beginning of the journey to understand what I'm saying, because it took me 3 years. I thought my mentor is trying to scam me, right? I was thinking I just paid this guy to teach me how to make money, but now he's telling me don't chase money and don't try to make money. So what's all this about? I just paid you to teach me how to make money, but you're telling me don't make money. I don't understand. And he was right. I realized every decision I was making was the wrong decision, and for 3 years I was losing money in the trading and investing was because I was chasing money.
Wow.
One day I woke up and I said to myself, today I'm going to listen to my mentor. After 3 years, I had only $140 left in my account. He said to me, if you lost that, I'm going to kick you out of the course because you're going to be counted as a gambler. So I'm going to kick you out, right? Because you have to be disciplined. And I've been on the course for 3 years. I blew up already 3 accounts, right? So this is my last 140. I said, today, there is nobody at home. I'm not going to have an argument with nobody. I'm going to do meditation, do all this relaxation, right? Get my mind at the right level. No argument with nobody. Good environment, nice music, chilling, right? No pumping music to get me excited about the market, right? All this matters. And I'm going to do exactly what my mentor did. I covered the money with a sellotape so I can see the money, right? And then I start analyzing the market properly. I made a decision. I pressed the button. I said, I've done what I have to do. I followed the rule. I got in the market. I went to make a cup of tea. I came back. Half an hour after, I made £800 in half an hour.
Wow.
Boom. My confidence suddenly went through the roof. It's possible. I can make it. So how did I do it? So every day I'm going to do the same thing. So I did the same thing every day for 3 months. I suddenly made that 140 to go to $21,000 in 3 months from the stock market. And then my mentor signed me up. He said, look, you can become one of our mentors because now you are profitable. You've been making profit. He checked all my trades. He said, now you are not gambler. You are very disciplined, so you can become one of our mentors. And they start paying me £900 for 1 hour to analyze the market for them every morning online without even leaving my house.
Whew. That's amazing. So you covered the money. Wow.
You can't believe this. Yeah. But for 3 years, I kept losing money. And he said to me, Ali, cover the money. Don't think about money. Don't chase the money. I said, what are you talking about? I'm inside the money course. I'm here to learn how to make money, but you're telling me not to make money. What are you talking about?
Well, he was right. At all.
No.
Wow.
I had to go through the experience to understand what he's saying.
So basically, you want to be successful, but the mission cannot be for you to make money.
No. The mission has to be, how can you do it properly? How can you do it perfect? How can you do it really good? The only way you can do something really good is if you love doing it, if you enjoy doing it. If you love listening and having this kind of conversation, you are born to do podcasts. You become the next Oprah. But if you are somebody who can't be present here and you are not listening to people, right? And I can tell from your eyes you are very interested. I don't interview with so many people, right? Yeah. You can become a very successful podcaster. And the person sitting there keeps looking at the clock, keep looking there. He's not even looking at you.
Right.
He's interviewing you. He's not even looking at you. So he's not even interested. That person is not going to be a very successful podcaster.
Right.
Because he's just doing that to get the money. So, for example, maybe charge somebody £50, £100 to do the interview for them.
Right.
He's not going to be successful. He's not adding that extra ingredient in there. It's very important to know what you want from your life, what's your purpose, and try to plan for it and go and get it. Don't include money into it. More people you serve, more problem you solve, money is going to follow you. It has to get to the point where money follows you. Last night, I was in a room, right, on a clubhouse. You can't believe this, right? I just hear Matrix, they're going to be, launching their NFT, right? So, and another NFT. I put about £200-300 in it. By morning, I sold it for $17,000.
By morning?
Yes. I didn't even go in there to make money. I just did it for fun, right? Because I love to learn. I just wanted to know how the process works. Yes.
Right. By morning.
Yes, because there was 300,000 people waiting in the queue to buy it.
So you got in early and then just sold a little bit later.
Yes, because I get involved, not just NFT, I get involved in IDOs, so when the new project coming out to the stock market, before they come to stock market, before they come to crypto market, I buy it before they come to the market, and when it comes to the market, it just suddenly shoots up. It does 50x, 100x. I sell it at that point where normal people are buying it. And I take my profit, and then I buy more other assets. That's how I make my profit. And then I created course, trading course, crypto course, trading, and I teach all of it to people. The courses, I paid £50,000 per year. I put it on Udemy for £20, $10, $5. Why? Because I want to make it affordable for people. Because this is a knowledge people need to learn. School don't teach you this stuff.
Yeah.
So I have, now, because I want to even make it more cheaper, Udemy wouldn't allow me to make it more cheaper. You can't believe this. They said you can't make this course at this price cheaper.
Oh, wow.
So I created a system myself to say, look, it's £6, 68 pence, basically the price of a coffee, right? Or $8.99. If you want to learn everything, and everything is in there, like about crypto, about the stock, about Forex. Why did I do it? So somebody in Africa, somebody in Iran, somebody in Pakistan, somebody in Turkey, who they can afford to pay a lot of money, they can afford to pay something like per month. They can get it, they can go and sit down and watch it, and they can learn the knowledge to change their life as well. Because I believe everybody needs to have this knowledge. And where is the money going? The money they're paying is also feeding the homeless people. It doesn't even go in my pocket.
Right. Wow, so they wouldn't. I'm amazed. They wouldn't.
No. I put it at $9.99. It says no, it's unacceptable because the price for this kind of course, the rate,
Wow. I'm gonna have to have you on here again if you're up for it, because I want to dive a little bit into the mindset and the spiritual side of all that we spoke about, because I did get some spiritual things in there, so I would really love to dive into that some more. But we are
absolutely whenever you want.
Okay, awesome. We're up on that 45 minutes, and I wanted to ask you one final question. Well, probably two. But so you went to England, was homeless, right? And then you did several jobs in between, and now you are a millionaire. Walk someone through, because I know I've been doing mindset work on myself, so I know it's not a one lick and you're done kind of situation. I know it's a
it's continuous.
Right.
Still I do it. Today morning I was doing it.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So walk someone through what they might be feeling at stage one, and then what you were feeling in the middle, and then where you are now, and where you feel like you could get to in terms of the mindset that is required to be.
At the beginning you feel like it. Can I do it? Everybody keep telling you, nah, it's too far, you can't do it.
Yeah.
Then on the middle you feel like tired. I can't see no light at the end.
Yeah.
And everybody else around you keep telling you, oh, leave it, just stay here, leave it, just do the same stuff. I do this, you just come and work with me, come and work with, in my shop, this and that. Just before it finishes, you are thinking, shall I give up? There is no end to this, is it? I just want to give up. That's exactly how I felt on the 31st of March 2017. And I went to sleep. I said, tomorrow I'm going to phone them and I'm going to tell them I don't want to do the training anymore and I want to give up. But I said, before I call them, let me make one more trade. 1st of April. I put that trade in. Suddenly I made £800 in half an hour. That suddenly sparked that belief. Oh, it's working. For 3 years I've been losing, but it's working. So let me not call them. And then suddenly I start seeing the light. But it was literally the day after where I made a decision. Tomorrow I'm going to call them and tell them, look, I can't come to the course anymore. I'm tired. It's normal. How I got through that? By having a goal. Because I have a disabled daughter and I had this belief, I have to work like two people. I have to have enough money. So if I'm not here tomorrow, she can have money. She can have earning. Right now, I'm very comfortable. Even if I die tomorrow, I don't care because she's got passive income coming in. From my courses, from my investments, from everywhere. And I've got no worry for her. I'm not going to leave it to the government because I knew government is not going to do anything for her.
Yeah, definitely.
So my purpose was very strong. You got to have a very strong purpose on this journey. Otherwise, you're going to give up half. And keep turning up. Consistency, and have faith. Somebody else out there has got your back. You just need to wake up in the morning and keep going and keep grinding.
It's gonna happen.
Success is not a button to press.
Amazing. Final question. Do you have like a daily mantra or daily affirmations, something that you practice every day to keep you operating at the level that you operate at?
I got this. Nobody can get you down. You are the only hero. You are the only champion. Let's put the clothes on. Let's go and get it.
What do you have to tell yourself in order to do that on a daily basis?
Right now, nothing. Because it became a habit now. Automatically, I know. I'm the only Superman in my life. Yeah. I know nobody's going to do anything for me unless I go and do it. But at the beginning, I had to actually stand in front of the mirror for 6 or 7 months, choose a face for myself, and then keep telling myself, you got this. You got this. You got this. You got this. Let's go and get it. You got this.
Choose a face for yourself. But I thought you said that.
Yeah. No, because I like to see how I want people to see it. Before I was like this. Well, nobody wants to do business with you when you look angry like this.
Yeah, definitely not.
Right? So I have to choose a face for myself. How do I like to be seen by other people? It doesn't matter what's behind this mask. Maybe I'm very upset. Maybe, I'm full of blood behind. But what do I like people to see? No way I put on a Facebook to cry about something or moan about something. Not because I don't show my vulnerability to people. It's because I know there are many people looking up to me to be positive. And if I start putting negative stuff on Facebook, I'm going to kill so many people's hope.
Right.
And that gives me a lot of responsibility. I can't do it.
Great power comes great responsibility.
Right now, I can't even be negative, because if I start to be negative or put anything negative on a post on Facebook, all my friends, one time I done it, somebody sent me a message, said, Ali, every morning I wake up, I look forward to see your good morning post. What's wrong? Why you are being upset last few days and you are not putting posts up? I didn't even know this guy is watching my post. He's been watching my post, reading my post. He never liked it, never comment.
You never know who is watching, huh? Wow.
Right?
Never know who's watching. And I said I only had one question, but I have one more left. We did not look at decision making at all. So if you could give me a quick summary on how you go about making decisions, what would you say?
You're only going to make good decisions if you have made a lot of bad decisions. So basically that means if you want to be a good decision maker, don't be scared of failing. Failing make you to become a good decision maker. And also remember, nobody knows exactly what you should do in your life, because nobody came back from death to tell us what happened.
Yeah.
Right? Nobody is living the future. Everybody's right now. So everybody just perceives, how do I know what I have to do? By reading somebody's life, 60 years old, who achieved success, and I try to be like him. So choose a role model. What do you want to achieve? Who do you want to be in your 60s? Find somebody who's done it literally just go and copy them. I
Mm.
wanted to be Warren Buffett. So I done all my research about Warren Buffett. I realized he's in the stock market. You know, he drinks a lot of Coke. I don't drink a lot of Coke because I don't like Coke, right? But don't be afraid of making a mistake.
Right.
If you want to be a good decision maker, read, develop your brain, and don't be afraid of making mistakes and keep falling.
Take
You know,
chances.
because you're only gonna start making good decisions from a lot of bad decisions you made. Because experience. How do you get experience? And give yourself time. Don't be in a rush. Everything is gonna be okay. Everything is gonna be okay. Somebody's got your back. You just need to take your time and build this journey. It's a journey. Try to enjoy it.
It is.
It's not a one-day job. It's a journey. Success, it took me 15 years to build it. It's impossible to press the button and just build it. Still, I don't see myself as success. I'm still trying to, to get more higher, but
Amazing.
I
Absolutely
try to make it
amazing.
very short. So.
That was perfect. Thank you so much. I think you said everything that needed to be said. So thank you so much. This was such an amazing talk that we had. I really appreciate you taking the time to be on here, to talk with us, to share with people, because my mission is to completely revolutionize the consciousness of our society. I just feel like people can do so much more with their lives, you know? We
Absolutely.
can do so much, myself included, because I'm on a
Absolutely.
journey
Everyone.
too. I'm on a journey too. So I'm here to learn while I share with others. And what you just blown even me away, and I've learned so much already. So thank you
We
so
all
much.
learning. We all learning. You
Yeah.
know, I'm learning like every day. Sometimes I feel overwhelmed the amount of things I have to learn every day.
Yeah.
Again, I woke up again. I'm gonna do all this learning again. But you gotta do it. If you wanna keep going, you gotta do the learning. So thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, and you are welcome. And thank you so much for being here. And you hear it again, everybody. Just you got this. All right, everything
Absolutely.
is possible. So thank you for joining us. And if you're
Oh, the
just
thing is, you are not alone. You got somebody else up there who's got your back. That's the main thing. You are the best brand in the whole world. Do you know why? Because you have the best creator who created you. So that makes you to become the best brand. So don't even doubt yourself because you got this.
Yeah. You hear that, people? You got this. I got this. Ali's got this. We've all got this. So thank you
Absolutely.
for joining us. I'll see you guys next week when we have another wonderful guest. And Ali, thank you once more for being here.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Everything is
Thank you very
possible,
much.
guys. See you guys next week. Bye.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. You're welcome.